The most dangerous thing in life isn't control. It isn't pressure. And it isn't even being trapped. The most dangerous thing is getting used to a life that was never meant for you, until it feels normal. Most people don't even realize it's happening. They wake up every day, do things they don't love, stay in environments that slowly shrink them, follow expectations that were never truly theirs, and then tell themselves, this is just how life works. This is what growing up means. I don't really have a choice. And without noticing, they stop living as themselves. They start living as a version of who they were trained to be. It reminds me of a story about a wolf that was raised among dogs. At the beginning, it was different. It didn't like being told when to eat. It didn't like sitting on command. It didn't like being rewarded for obedience. It growled. It resisted. It looked at everything with the eyes of something that was born to be free. The dogs around it didn't understand. They were used to following signals, wagging their tails on cue, sitting when told, behaving in ways that made their owners happy. But the wolf couldn't understand why anyone would trade their instincts for approval. Why live a life where every action depends on permission? But time passed. And slowly, things began to change. Not all at once. Not dramatically. Just small adjustments. It stopped growling when called. It hesitated less when given commands. It started to feel good when rewarded. It started to feel uncomfortable when disobedient. And little by little, it learned to behave like the dogs. Sit. Stay. Follow. Wait. Obey. No one forced it in a single moment. There was no sudden transformation. It happened quietly, gradually, almost invisibly. And that's exactly how people lose themselves too. Not overnight. But through small compromises. Through moments of silence when they should have spoken. Through choices of safety over truth. Through slowly letting go of what they once cared about because it seemed unrealistic. Over time, those compromises stop feeling like compromises. They start feeling normal. One day, the wolf looked into the distance and saw another wolf standing on a hill. No collar. No commands. No waiting for approval. Just standing there, fully itself. And for a brief moment, something inside the trained wolf woke up. Maybe it was memory. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was the last untouched part of who it used to be. And in that moment, it realized something painful. It hadn't just changed its behavior. It had changed how it saw itself. It had started to believe that obedience was normal. That fitting in was safety. That freedom was unnecessary, maybe even dangerous. And that's the real tragedy. Not that you're limited. But that you start to feel comfortable inside those limits. Not that someone tells you how to live. But that you forget you ever had a choice. This is what happens to people all the time. They stop dreaming big, not because they can't, but because they've gotten used to thinking small. They stop speaking honestly, not because they have nothing to say, but because they've practiced silence for too long. They stop being themselves, not because that version is gone, but because it's been buried under years of adaptation. The environment is powerful in a quiet way. It doesn't need force to change you. It just needs repetition. What you see every day. What gets rewarded. What gets judged. What is called normal. All of it slowly rewires who you are. So the real question isn't, are you trying hard enough? The real question is, what is your environment turning you into? Is it making you stronger, or just more obedient? Is it helping you grow, or just helping you fit in? Is it shaping your true self, or trimming it down to meet expectations? Because not every form of adaptation is growth. Some adaptations are just surrender in disguise. You call it being realistic, but maybe you're just afraid to fail. You call it maturity, but maybe you've stopped trusting yourself. You call it fitting in, but maybe you've given up too much just to be accepted. So what can you do? Start by looking at what you've been tolerating for too long. What feels normal, but quietly drains you? What role are you playing so well that you've forgotten who you are underneath it? What dream have you stopped talking about just because no one around you believes in it? Then look at your environment. Are you surrounded by people who make you more yourself, or less? Are you in a place that rewards courage, or just compliance? Are you growing, or just becoming easier to control? And finally, start waking up the wild part of you again. Not reckless. Not destructive. But aware. The part that knows who you are without needing approval. The part that can say no to a life that looks safe, but feels wrong. You don't have to change everything overnight. But you do have to be honest enough to admit this. Maybe you've been living like a well-trained dog, while there's still a wolf inside you. And once you see that, once you feel that again, don't go back to sleep. Because losing your freedom isn't the worst thing. The worst thing is forgetting you were born to have it.